must have heard that Gryphon is undergoing or will undergo a reverse takeover by American Bitcoin. This means that American Bitcoin is effectively or will effectively gain public market access through Gryphon's existing market and Nasdaq listing. For the current Gryphon shareholders, this results in a significant proportional dilution as they are expected to own approximately 2% of the combined entity, while American Bitcoin's pre-merger shareholders will hold 98%. However, Gryphon's stock price surged dramatically after the announcement, indicating that the market perceives the 2% stake in the larger, more ambitious American Bitcoin entity to hold greater absolute value than their original shares in Gryphon. The new American company the new American Bitcoin company aims to become the world's largest and most efficient pure play Bitcoin miner, building a robust strategic Bitcoin reserve. So I believe what's going to happen is that effectively the value of your holdings in Gryphon wouldn't drop. You're not going to lose that value if it's 1,000. If the shares are worth 1,000, they will still remain 1,000. It's just that maybe you may have less shares or more shares. It's just going to be some sort of numerical dilution, but your value will still remain the same. They're not going to cheat you out. But Gemini is thinking that yes, the fact that it has rallied and still holding some of those gains, you can see that rallied and still holding. There was a V top and a V reversal. This is a daily chart. It's still holding those gains, and even the extrapolation is saying that we're going to see higher prices. This is the daily chart. We're seeing extrapolating higher prices all the way towards 1.63 by the middle of June. Maybe there's some sense there, but these are just extrapolations, especially this. Don't read absolute meaning into it. The reverse could possibly be the case. You know, so yeah. So the new company aims to become the world's largest and most efficient pure play Bitcoin miner, building a robust strategic Bitcoin reserve. The vision is supported by Hot 8's infrastructure and the strategic involvement of Eric Trump. The merger provides American Bitcoin with a fast and more efficient path to public markets, allowing it to unlock dedicated growth capital. And the key risks for Gryphon shareholders include the inherent volatility of Bitcoin prices, potential challenges in integrating the operations of both companies, and the need to navigate regulatory approvals, including the SEC S4 registration statement. Despite these risks, the merger offers Gryphon shareholders exposure to a potentially more robust and strategically positioned company, moving away from Gryphon's prior financial challenges. Yeah, and yeah, like I mentioned earlier on, what is perceived is that the merger holds a lot more value for shareholders, but those are just perceptions. They haven't materialized. So let's see now. We can quickly have a look at its 4 hour chart and see what's going on. On the 4 hour chart, we have a consolidation that is expected in neutral consolidation up till let's see now, up till the 2nd of June. Yeah, we could also there's something we could do here now. We can reduce this extrapolation to make it on the future bars. Yeah, in the future, make it 8 and just see. Okay, so just only 8 of them. So in the very short time, it's just a correction we may see, but ultimately it may be much more than that. So I think we can just leave it at 30. It might let's see, let's leave it at 30. Future bars, let's leave it at 30. It gives us yeah, it gives us a picture that is, you know, much more relatable. We have others are 30, so but don't read a lot of meaning into this. It may or may not happen. Let's see now. We could also try and have a look at its trading range. Market grid. It's going to give us an idea. Okay, let's see now. The market grid. Okay, the stock is at we close at 1.2, 1.3, 1.3. Yes, 1.3 up 0.8, 0.78% and 1.3. So it is trading in between. It's quite neutral now on this on the 4-hour chart. It's quite neutral. So let's have a look at the daily chart and see. On the daily chart, let's see. Okay, so it is also neutral as well, just between the resistance and the support zones. It's also neutral as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So right now, it may also be presenting a. Some might see this. Some might be careful as well. Some might be apprehensive. The fact that it's a bit neutral. Sometimes they might conclude that it's going to be a down leg that we may see. And yes, on this daily chart, we saw an extrapolation to the upside, whereas on the 4-hour chart, we saw some more of a retracement, which ultimately may lead to a neutral consolidation. Yeah. So let's apply the extrapolation for the 3-period moving average once again. Yeah, it's more of yeah, that's what we have. But I think before that time as well, yes, it's equally expected to somewhat correct. So lower prices are expected up till the end of up to the next end of next week. Yeah, end of next week. So that's or up to the middle of next week. Then maybe after that we might begin to see higher prices. So in the very short term, lower prices are you know expected. That is equally the case with what we have on the 4-hour chart. So in the very near term, lower prices are expected. Lower prices are expected. Yes, you can see that both the 4-hour and the daily chart. So we haven't looked at the projections. Let's see now. What do we have in terms of projections? We have 5.26, $7, 8.08 on the 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at its let's have a look at its daily chart and see. In terms of projections, what do we have? We have only 2.53 just upper projection, and then 0.2954 downward projection. So in the very short term, lower prices are expected, but ultimately on the daily chart, higher prices are expected up till the middle of June. So it's perceived that the merger it might give more value to Gryphon holders, but it doesn't. Yeah, that's what is being perceived. The shareholders of Gryphon would not lose no, value in their shares. It's just that they may end up with more shares or less shares. The numerical the quantity of their shares may increase or decrease, but the value may still remain the same. So see what you make of Gryphon, and thank you very much for watching this video.